Chips, the hit TV series that aired from 1977 to 1983, thrilled audiences with roaring engines, flashing sirens, and the unforgettable bond between Ponch and Jon. The show was more than high-speed chases. It was heart, humor, and a cast of characters who made the California Highway Patrol feel like family. However, as time has passed, many of the talented actors who brought Chips to life are no longer with us. Some went on to have long and successful careers, while others were taken far too soon. In this tribute, we take a walk down memory lane, looking back at the stars of Chips, honoring their lives, and uncovering some of the hidden stories behind the scenes. Let's hit the highway and revisit the faces who made this classic series unforgettable. Clarence Gilyard Jr. as Officer Benjamin Webster. Clarence Gilyard Jr., born November 24, 1955, in Moses Lake, Washington, portrayed Officer Benjamin Webster in Chips, 1982, at the age of 27. He brought the character to life as a determined and capable patrolman, blending professionalism with warmth, and earned lasting admiration from fans for his grounded and energetic performance. Following Chips, Gilyard built a remarkable career in film and television, appearing as Lieutenant Marcus Sundown Williams in Top Gun, 1986, Theo in Die Hard, 1988, and Texas Ranger James Trivette in Walker, Texas Ranger, 1993 to 2001. Later, he shifted his focus to education, serving as an associate professor at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, where he mentored aspiring actors. Despite a successful career, Gilyard faced personal challenges. He navigated complex relationships and raised children while maintaining a private life. He also battled alcoholism, drug use, and sex addiction, struggles he overcame through a conversion to the Catholic faith in 1995. His faith later became a guiding force, both in his teaching and his family life. In his later years, cancer weakened him, and sadly, on November 28, 2022, Clarence Gilyard Jr. passed away at the age of 66. He was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles, California, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances. Royce D. Applegate as Officer Roger Brown. Royce D. Applegate, born on December 25, 1939, in Midwest City, Oklahoma, portrayed Officer Roger Brown in Chips in 1981 when he was 42 years old. Roger Brown was a dynamic and engaging character, reflecting Applegate's gift for blending humor and sincerity in his performances. His role brought warmth and personality to the California Highway Patrol team. Applegate's career stretched far beyond Chips. He became known for his work in both television and film, including memorable appearances in Different Strokes, Seabiscuit, and as Chief Manilow Crocker in Sequest DSV. His talent for playing everyday men, often with a comedic twist, earned him steady recognition in Hollywood. Applegate was also a skilled screenwriter, showing a creative side that many fans never knew. Yet, despite his achievements, his life was not without challenges. He battled the difficulties of maintaining stability in a demanding industry and lived more quietly in his later years. Tragically, Royce D. Applegate's life was cut short in a house fire at his home in Hollywood Hills, California on January 1, 2003. He was 63 years old and laid to rest at Woodland Memorial Park Cemetery in Sand Springs, Oklahoma. His sudden passing shocked fans and colleagues alike, a painful reminder of how quickly life can change. Jim Brown as Romo. Jim Brown, born on February 17, 1936, in St. Simons Island, Georgia, appeared in Chips in 1982 at the age of 43, playing Romo. His character carried the same strength and intensity that defined Brown's presence both on and off the screen, adding depth and charisma to the series. Before his acting career, Brown achieved legendary status as one of the greatest football players in history, starring as a fullback for the Cleveland Browns from 1957 to 1965. His dominance on the field made him a household name, but his life away from sports was often marked by personal battles. After leaving football at the peak of his career, Brown turned to Hollywood, where he starred in films such as The Dirty Dozen, 1967, 100 Rifles, 1969, and Slaughter, 1972. While his screen presence was undeniable, his personal life carried deep struggles. He faced legal troubles and turbulent relationships, which at times overshadowed his achievements. Yet, through these challenges, Brown remained determined, eventually dedicating much of his later life to activism, mentoring, and community work. In his later years, he suffered health issues, particularly with his heart. On May 18, 2023, Jim Brown passed away peacefully at his home in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 87. He was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Hollywood Hills. Warren Berlinger as Bickle. Born 31st August 1937 in Brooklyn, New York, Warren joined Chips in 1978 at the age of 41, playing Bickle, a light-hearted character who brought humor and warmth to the show's depiction of law enforcement life. Berlinger had been performing since childhood, and his career spanned decades across stage, film, and television. Known for his sharp comedic timing and versatility, he left his mark in productions such as Blue Denim, Happy Days, The Cannonball Run, and countless guest roles that made him a familiar face to audiences. Though rarely cast in leading parts, his charm and adaptability gave him steady work and lasting recognition in Hollywood. Behind the laughter, Berlinger carried private struggles. His marriages were often troubled, and he faced difficulty sustaining lasting relationships. Emotional setbacks and personal strain followed him through much of his life, even as he kept pursuing the craft he loved. Later, he settled in Valencia, California, living a quieter life with an estate valued at around $1 million. In his final years, Berlinger's health began to fail. He battled cancer, a fight that weighed heavily on him physically and emotionally, before complications from a stroke ultimately claimed his life. On December 2, 2020, Warren Berlinger passed away at the age of 83. He was laid to rest at Mount Sinai Memorial Park, Simi Valley, California. Larry Wilcox as Officer Jon Baker. Jon Baker, the calm, composed, and highly skilled motorcycle officer in Chips, was portrayed by Larry Wilcox. Born on August 8, 1947, in San Diego, California, Wilcox was 30 when he first took on the role in 1977. Jon's intelligence, steady presence, and deep sense of responsibility made him the perfect counterbalance to Ponch's exuberance, helping define the dynamic at the heart of the series. Though Wilcox enjoyed a successful acting career and widespread recognition, his personal life was not without challenges. He navigated complex relationships, faced financial ups and downs, and struggled to maintain privacy amid the pressures of fame. Nevertheless, he remained committed to his craft and later pursued business ventures, production work, and mentoring younger actors. As of 2025, Larry Wilcox is 78 years old. He continues to participate in fan conventions, giving interviews, and celebrating the legacy of Chips. He also engages in charitable work and community outreach, sharing his experiences and mentoring aspiring actors. Robert Pine as Sergeant Joseph Getraer. Robert Pine played Sergeant Joseph Getraer, the firm yet compassionate supervisor of the California Highway Patrol Team in Chips. Born on July 10, 1941, in New York City, Pine was 36 when he first stepped into the role in 1977. Sergeant Getraer is a commanding presence whose discipline, fairness, and steady leadership provide balance to the team, making him a central and respected figure in the series. Pine has enjoyed a lengthy and consistent career in both television and film, frequently portraying roles of authority. He is known for appearing on shows such as The Virginian, 6 Feet Under, Grey's Anatomy, and many more. His personal life also carried challenges. Balancing the pressures of fame, family life, and a demanding career required resilience, and he navigated these demands while raising his children, including his son, Chris Pine, who would go on to become a celebrated actor. Now 84 years old, Robert Pine remains active in the entertainment industry. He recently appeared in the Apple TV Plus limited series 5 Days at Memorial, the 2023 film Bolivar, available on Amazon Prime Video, and made a surprise cameo in his son, Chris Pine's 2024 directorial debut, Pullman, Michael Dorn as Worf. Worf, the strong, honorable, and steadfast Klingon officer in the Star Trek franchise, was portrayed by Michael Dorn. Born on December 9, 1952, Dorn was 32 years old when he first took on this iconic role in 1987. Worf is known for his commanding presence, unwavering sense of duty, and complex moral code, making him one of the most beloved characters in the Star Trek universe. Beyond Worf, Dorn is also recognized for appearances in Star Trek, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and films such as Star Trek, Generations, and First Contact. His deep voice, physicality, and ability to convey intensity have made him a sought-after performer in both live-action and animated projects, earning him a lasting place in science fiction and popular culture. However, despite his professional accomplishments, Dorn has faced personal and career challenges. He overcame early-stage prostate cancer, which prompted a shift to a vegan diet and a focus on health. Navigating Hollywood's changing landscape has also been difficult, particularly as he seeks more creative control and the ability to greenlight new projects nearing retirement. Additionally, portraying Worf as a father to his son, Alexander, presented a unique challenge, requiring him to explore the emotional depths of a character struggling to connect with his child. As of 2025, at 72 years old, Michael Dorn continues to work in the entertainment industry, remaining active in acting, voice work, and fan conventions. His dedication to his craft and his iconic portrayal of Worf have left a lasting legacy, inspiring generations of viewers and performers alike. Randy Oakes as Officer Bonnie Clark, a smart, determined, and capable member of the California Highway Patrol team in Chips, was portrayed by Randy Oakes. Born on January 12, 1954, Oakes was 28 years old when she joined the cast in 1979. Bonnie Clark is known for her intelligence, poise, and dedication, bringing a strong and positive presence to the team that resonated with audiences. Before joining Chips, Oakes had a successful career as a model and appeared in several television shows, gradually building her profile as a talented performer. Her role as Bonnie Clark became a defining moment, earning her recognition and admiration from fans across the country. However, despite her growing fame, Oakes chose to step back from acting to focus on her family after marrying actor Gregory Harrison. Balancing personal life with the demands of Hollywood required sacrifice, and she gradually retired from regular acting in the mid-1980s. Now 74 years old in 2025, Randy Oakes continues to maintain a connection with fans. She briefly returned to the spotlight in 2015 for special appearances related to Chips, reminding audiences of the charm, determination, and warmth she brought to her role decades earlier. Tige Andrews as Charlie Davis. Tige Andrews, born on March 19, 1920, in Brooklyn, New York, took on the role of Charlie Davis in Chips in 1979 at the age of 59. Charlie Davis is a grounded and relatable character whose presence adds warmth and realism to the storyline. Andrews infused the role with his natural charisma and depth, reflecting the versatility that marked his long acting career. Beyond Chips, Andrews became widely recognized for his role as Captain Adam Greer on the Mod Squad, 1968 to 1973, where his commanding yet compassionate presence resonated with audiences. He also enjoyed success on stage and screen, but acting was only one of his creative outlets. He found joy and fulfillment in painting, a pursuit that remained close to his heart throughout his life. Yet behind the spotlight, life brought challenges. Andrews faced health struggles in his later years that gradually limited his work and weighed heavily on his family. While his career had brought him recognition and stability, the trials of aging and illness were difficult chapters that reminded those close to him of his humanity. Tige Andrews passed away on January 27, 2007, in Encino, California, at the age of 86 from cardiac arrest. He was buried at the Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Westwood, Los Angeles, California. Briana Liry as Officer Cindy Cahill. Briana Liry portrayed Officer Cindy Cahill, a determined and ambitious member of the California Highway Patrol team in Chips. Born on March 14, 1957, Liry was 21 years old when she first took on the role in 1978. Known for her energy, focus, and fresh perspective, Liry brought vitality and determination to the team, making her character memorable to audiences. Beyond acting, Briana Liry's creativity and versatility extended far beyond the entertainment industry. She worked as a journalist and later became an inventor, developing a patented pet paw cleaner. However, she faced challenges balancing professional ambitions with personal priorities. She stepped back from regular acting to focus on her family while navigating the pressures of Hollywood, maintaining privacy, and exploring multiple career paths. Now, at 68 years old, Briana Liry continues to stay active professionally. She has performed with Cirque du Soleil in Spain and Gran Canaria, and remains engaged in creative projects, while also enjoying time with family. Her portrayal of Cindy Cahill remains a beloved part of Chips, leaving a lasting impression on fans and colleagues alike. Bruce Penhall as Officer Bruce Nelson. Officer Bruce Nelson, a skilled and athletic member of the California Highway Patrol in Chips, was portrayed by Bruce Penhall. Born on May 10, 1957, Penhall was just 25 years old when he joined the cast in 1982. His character added energy and youthful spirit to the final season, showcasing his natural confidence and physical ability. Before stepping into acting, Penhall had already built an extraordinary career as a professional motorcycle speedway racer. He became a two-time World Speedway champion, earning international recognition and cementing his place as one of the sport's greatest riders. His transition to television was seamless, with Chips giving him a platform to connect with fans beyond the racetrack. He even returned for the 1998 reunion movie, keeping his bond with the series alive. But the shift from racing fame to life in front of the camera came with its own challenges. While he enjoyed success in both fields, Penhall eventually chose to step away from the spotlight to focus on family and personal commitments. Now, 68 years old in 2025, Bruce Penhall remains respected for his remarkable achievements in both sports and entertainment. His legacy is defined not only by his victories on the racetrack, but also by the enduring impression he left on fans of Chips. Paul Linke as Officer Arthur Artie Grossman. Officer Arthur Artie Grossman was played by Paul Linke. Grossman is shown as a warm, reliable, and good-natured member of the California Highway Patrol team in Chips. Linke portrayed the role in 1977 when he was 29 years old. Grossman is remembered for his humor, kind-hearted presence, and the lighter moments he brought to the high-energy series, making him a fan favorite throughout his time on the show. Beyond Chips, Linke built a diverse career in television and film, appearing in projects such as Parenthood, 1989, Motorman, 1970, and The Other Side of the Mountain, 1975. He also made guest appearances in popular series like Three's Company, Laverne and Shirley, and St. Elsewhere, displaying his range across comedy and drama. However, his career was also shaped by personal tragedy. In 1986, Linke lost his first wife, Francesca, to cancer, a heartbreaking loss that deeply affected him. Out of this pain, he found healing through art, creating the autobiographical one-man show, Time Flies When You're Alive, which earned critical praise for its raw honesty and emotional depth. Now, 68 years old, Paul Linke continues to work in entertainment, balancing acting with writing and directing. His creative resilience, both on-screen and on stage, has left an indelible mark, and his role as Officer Grossman remains a beloved part of Chip's legacy. Danny Wells as Gordy. Born Jack Westelman on April 7, 1941, in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Danny stepped into the role of Gordy on Chips in 1979 at the age of 38. His lively energy and natural humor gave the role spark, reflecting the versatility that shaped his long career in both television and voice work. Beyond Chips, Wells found recognition as Charlie the bartender on The Jeffersons, and gained a new generation of fans as Luigi in the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, 1989, endearing himself to children and families with warmth and charm. But away from the spotlight, Wells's life carried struggles. He endured several failed marriages and long stretches of financial instability, often living in the shadow of larger stars despite his steady talent. Even though his estate included a Toronto home and was valued at around $500,000, money troubles followed him for much of his life. On November 28, 2013, Danny Wells passed away in Toronto, Ontario, at the age of 72, from cancer that he had battled for so long. He was laid to rest at Mount Sinai Memorial Park, Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles, California. Lou Wagner as Harlan Arliss. Harlan Arliss, the reliable and skilled mechanic who supported the California Highway Patrol team in Chips, is portrayed by Lou Wagner. Born on August 14, 1948, in San Jose, California, Wagner was 30 years old when he first appeared in the role in 1978. Harlan is known for his technical expertise, steady presence, and dependable personality, making him a trusted and memorable member of the team. Outside of Chips, Wagner gained recognition for playing Lucius, the young rebellious chimpanzee in the original Planet of the Apes, 1968, and its sequel, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, 1970. He also had a recurring role on Raising Hope and made appearances in Star Trek: The Next Generation, showcasing his versatility across both television and film. However, his life included notable challenges. His shorter stature limited certain casting opportunities, requiring resilience and persistence to continue working in Hollywood. He endured the loss of his wife in 2002 after a long marriage and faced personal hardships that at times distanced him from friends. Later in life, he co-founded a drug and alcohol rehabilitation center, turning his experiences into support for others. He also survived a life-threatening incident while traveling in the Bahamas, demonstrating his strength and perseverance. Now, 85 years old, Lou Wagner remains active in entertainment. He continues to engage with fans, most recently attending a Halloween convention in Spokane, Washington, promoting his iconic role as Lucius from Planet of the Apes. His enduring career, resilience in the face of personal challenges, and lasting impact on television and film have solidified his legacy as a versatile and respected performer. Brodie Greer as Officer Barry "Bear" Baricza. Brodie Greer portrayed Officer Baricza, the dependable and athletic officer of the California Highway Patrol Team in Chips. Greer was 27 years old when he first appeared in the role in 1977. Bear is known for his reliability, physical skill, and strong presence, making him a trusted and memorable member of the team throughout the series. Greer appeared in over 50 episodes of Chips and returned for the 1999 reunion special, Chips 99. Before Chips, Greer had already begun his career with guest appearances on popular shows like Days of Our Lives, gradually building a solid reputation in television. However, Greer's life outside of acting included its own challenges. Transitioning from Hollywood to a new career required adapting to an entirely different industry, and stepping away from the spotlight meant redefining his personal identity and professional purpose. Balancing business responsibilities with community involvement and youth coaching demanded dedication and perseverance, especially while maintaining a private family life. Now 75 years old, Brodie Greer focuses on real estate in Pacific Palisades, California, and has remained active in coaching volleyball and basketball at middle and high schools. His enduring commitment to mentoring young people and his memorable performance as Bear have left a lasting impression, honoring both his on-screen legacy and off-screen contributions. Geer as Martha. Martha, a guest character in the 1978 Chips episode Vintage 54, was portrayed by Geer. Born on June 6, 1941, Geer was 26 years old when she appeared in the role. Though a single episode appearance, her performance added depth and charm, reflecting her skill and versatility as an actress. Beyond Chips, Geer built a prolific career in television and film, appearing in series such as The Waltons, Dallas, and Star Trek, The Next Generation, as well as films including Harold and Maude and Phenomenon. She is the daughter of actors Will Geer and Herta Ware, and became the artistic director of Theatricum Botanicum, an outdoor theater in Topanga Canyon, California, after her father's death in 1978. Geer has also shared her expertise as a visiting associate professor of acting at UCLA, mentoring new generations of performers. However, balancing the demands of Hollywood, leading a theater company, teaching, and maintaining her family's legacy presented ongoing challenges. Geer navigated the pressures of performance, directing, and education, while sustaining her creative vision and supporting the next generation of theater artists. Now, 83 years old, in 2025, Geer continues to act, direct, write, and teach, remaining a key figure in Los Angeles theater and a guardian of her family's artistic legacy. Gwyn Guilford as Betty Getraer. Betty Getraer, the supportive and caring wife of Sergeant Joseph Getraer in Chips, is portrayed by Gwyn Guilford. Guilford was 31 years old when she first appeared in the role in 1977. Betty is known for her warmth, kindness, and unwavering support, bringing emotional depth and stability to the show, while complementing her husband's role in the California Highway Patrol. Beyond Chips, Guilford built a steady career in television and film throughout the 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s. She appeared in movies such as Beware, The Blob, Satan's School for Girls, and Masters of the Universe, showcasing her versatility as an actress. She is married to actor Robert Pine and is the mother of actor Chris Pine, balancing her personal life alongside a demanding career. However, transitioning away from Hollywood presented its own challenges. Guilford shifted her focus from acting to a career as a psychotherapist, dedicating herself to helping others and navigating the emotional demands of her new profession while managing the complexities of family life. Now, 78 years old in 2025, Gwyn Guilford continues to reflect a life of creativity, compassion, and service. Her portrayal of Betty remains beloved, and her contributions both on-screen and off demonstrate a lasting impact on audiences and the lives she touches through her work in psychotherapy. And that wraps up our look at the cast of Chips. Thanks for watching up to the end as we honor those who have passed away and celebrate those still with us, seeing where life has taken them. Which actor's journey surprised you the most? Were you able to recognize all the cast members who are still living? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more nostalgic throwbacks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on another ride down memory lane.